It's a back and forth game designed to wear you down, and it's psychological. They don't want to face you and have to tell you no in that very moment. They'd rather make it a draining process, so every time you combat something or you counteroffer, then they have to go all the way to the manager's office, talk with them, have you wait. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where I go over car content, but I also do podcasts, I do reactions, I do in real life interviews, I do nightlife videos, I do vlogs. But today I'm breaking down exactly what happens when you walk into a dealership to buy a new whip. A lot of people think it's simple. You walk in, you test drive, you sign some papers, and you leave. But trust me, there's a whole process going on behind the scenes that most people don't even pay attention to. So let's talk about what really goes down once you step foot in a dealership. The first thing that happens before you even step foot inside is the sales team spots you like sharks, like predator, like prey. They're trained to watch the whole lot and approach you pretty quickly. So even if you just walking through trying to look at some cars, drive it through, they might still come out and approach you. Sometimes it can feel friendly and sometimes it can feel a bit too aggressive. Their goal is to make sure that you're not walking around without a salesperson attached to you, to your hip, you know what I'm saying? And from that moment, the sales process has already started. Once you're inside the dealership, peep how the whole environment is set up. The cars are spotless, the office has shiny awards on the walls, and there's usually coffee and snacks to keep you comfortable, right? That's not an accident. Dealerships are designed to make you feel comfortable and confident, because the more relaxed you are, the more willing you are to buy. Now, the sales process usually goes a little something like this. Step one, the salesperson asks what you're looking for, what your budget is. So this might look like, oh, what brings you in today? What cars are you looking at? What's your budget? What monthly payment are you trying to stay by? That's something that they try, and that's a scam, man. That's one thing. Never answer that monthly payment question. I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, never answer that monthly payment, because that monthly payment lets them know how much they can get over on you by. You shouldn't be buying a car thinking, oh, if I get this monthly payment, I just need this monthly payment. That's not how you should buy a car. You should buy a car looking at the out the door price, and then we work on that monthly payment. Because at the end of the day, you know, that they're gonna try to stretch rates and get you on a car loan for 8 years just to get that monthly payment to where you want it to be, when they're overcharging you $5-6 grand for the car. So the monthly payment is not what you should be concerned about, and that's just a quick little disclaimer. Step two, they get you in for the test drive, and that's an emotional move, because once you get behind the wheel, once you can drive the car, you really start to see yourself in it, and you build that emotional connection with the car, making it more likely for you to want to drive it and have it as yours. Once they see you all hooked in, they bring you in to go look at some numbers. This is where things get real. They run some numbers, they run your credit, they give you a deal, and they even bring the manager in, you know, if that's needed. This is when the deal really starts. What most people don't realize is a salesperson is really not in control of the deal. The real decisions are happening in the manager's office. That's why whenever there's kind of like a dispute over that price, they have to go run and talk to their manager real quick. The manager actually determines what discounts, what trade-in value, or financing options that you actually get. It's a back and forth game designed to wear you down, and it's psychological, because if you were able to talk to the manager directly, you guys, it's nothing for you to say, oh, I don't want this, I want this price, and then they can answer right then in that moment. And that's what they don't want. They don't want to face you and have to tell you no in that very moment. They'd rather make it a draining process, so every time you combat something or you counteroffer, then they have to go all the way to the manager's office, talk with them, have you wait a couple minutes, 5 to 10 minutes or whatever. They might have you wait 20 minutes waiting for another manager approval. And it's all designed to wear you down, because now you know in your mind, if I have a counteroffer or objection to this, they're going to go take another 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, it's another freaking process. Instead of you just being able to talk to the manager straight up. And a lot of times the manager straight up doesn't want to just talk to you and tell you, no, this is what, because they know that you might walk out, you know, and then it's also easier for them. And then it's also easier for them. See, I don't play with bees. I don't play with bees. They keep messing over here, man. I'm not liking this. I'm finna go move. He right there. I'm not playing. Woo! Woo! It's a back and forth game. They try to play with you and get you tired and everything like that. That's why it's also, if you could talk to the manager directly, try to do that. Say, hey, I want to talk to your manager directly. I don't like how many bees are over here. I might have to find a new location. In my experience, some dealerships were extremely pushy, trying to force on these warranties, these add-ons, these paint protections, and the bees right there still. It felt like they were trying to sell me everything but the car. But when I went to dealerships like Honda, the experience was a whole lot different. They explained things a lot more clearly, didn't hover me, and gave me the space to make my decision. The experience was completely different. That's why I paid attention to the vibe of each dealership when I walked in to see, is this really a dealership that I want to buy from? So here's what you need to know before walking into any dealership. Expect to be approached right away. As soon as you step foot on that lot, as soon as you walking close to the door, expect that they looking at you, expect that they paying attention to who is this walking up. Hey, you got to go. Just expect it. Just expect it. Don't get caught off guard. Don't get nervous. Don't get shy. Just expect that they're going to come up to you and ask questions, and be prepared on what you're going to say. Telling them what you're looking for, right? If you have a specific model in mind, telling them I'm looking at this model. Letting them know that, hey, I don't really care about the monthly payment. I'm looking for the out the door price. When they're asking about financing options, it's best to say, I could buy it cash, I could finance it. Let them know that, hey, you're just open. This is how you get the best out the door price, is don't tell them, oh, I'm only financing, or oh, I'm buying cash. Say, I'm kind of open to it. I'm open to financing. I'm open to paying with cash. You know, I'm open to these types of things. When they ask you about your down payment, say, hey, I'm open to the amount I can put a down payment on. Even if you don't have the down payment money, even if you don't have the money to cash out the car, a lot of dealerships prefer financing because financing actually allows them to get a little bit of money off of it. But like another little thing that I'm going with another video, always get approved through a local credit union that you have a relationship with. And if you don't have a relationship with one, go ahead and put $500 in a credit union account, or $100. Just open up an account, open up a savings account, and put $100, $200 in there so you can build that relationship with them. And in 2 to 3 months, apply through a car loan through them, because most of the times they will beat the dealerships. So then you can tell the dealership, hey, I do have outside financing. And this is if you walk in and you're ready to already buy a car. If you're already ready to buy a car, you can tell them, hey, I already got outside finance and things like that. But this is all for another video. Stay calm during the test drive. It's meant to get you emotionally attached. Don't let yourself be like, oh, I gotta buy this at that very moment. You don't want to make emotional decisions. If you walked into a dealership to test out cars and to see what you like, do not feel pressure to buy. I don't care how good the deal seems. I don't care how nice the car is. You go home, you do some research, you chat GPT that car and the offer that they gave you, and ask chat GPT, is this a fair market value deal? And what should I try to negotiate if not? Right? And so you never want to make that emotional decision, because after you get done driving it, man, you want to go home in that, man. That's the emotional decision I made with this, except for I made an emotional decision with something that I did all the right steps for. I negotiated through email, which I got another video on that. I made all the right steps for. I got a low interest rate. I got thousands of dollars off the MSRP. So therefore, I did make an emotional decision with this. I could have waited, but at the end of the day, I had been talking and communicating with that dealership for about 2 weeks before I finally made this purchase. Do not rush when you get that finance offer, because that's when the extra out the door add-ons and all this bull crap comes on, man. Do not rush that process. Do not rush it. Look at those numbers, break it down, ask them, what is the interest rate? Where's the other information on this? Try to break it down, and you need to go get that out the door price, because a lot of times, like, I hate when they bring out that monthly piece of, like, man, what's the breakdown for all this? Ask them, what is all these things in the breakdown? Tell them, hey, I don't want it. I don't want it, you know? And that's if you are ready to buy that day. But a lot of times, just get that out the door proposal and say, hey, are these add-ons necessary? Do I have to have these to purchase this car? Because I am looking at some other vehicles, and this is what I hit them with. I said, I'm looking at a Corolla, I'm looking at a Honda Civic, and I'm looking at a Mazda 3. They were all around the $25,000 to $29,000 mark for, you know, kind of like the base-ish models. When I got one of the out the door prices that was like $32,000, I said, hey, the original price of the car is $26,500. The original price of the other cars I'm looking at are around $26,500, and their out the door prices are cheaper than this. So should I really go with this option? And most importantly, if you ever feel pressured, you can always walk out. You can say, hey, I gotta go. right? My go-to is, this is a conversation I got to talk with my girl about. There's a lot of counter offers that they'll try to say like, oh, you know, do you make the decisions? You know, there's going to be a lot of things that some might try to say, some might not try to say anything. A lot of times they should be able to respect that. I'm going to talk to my girl and we're down to come in this day. You know, and this is what's going to happen. If they try to push you on it, say, hey, I'm going to go and figure out, I'm going to, another B, I'm moving locations after this. I'm not playing in this area. Woo! So, at the end of the day, be ready to walk. I'm stressed out to seeing them bees, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Jaimon live, man. Your best car, your best college, your best nightlife, your best vlog content, man. Y'all keep on supporting the channel, man. We're gonna keep on doing what we gotta do. This channel isn't only for fun and for things like that I thought I seen to be. It's not only for that, but it's really kind of help you guys out with these things that we need help with, right? I do self-improvement videos, I do finance videos, I do car videos, so I'm really just trying to help you guys, especially my young people buying cars and things like that, because it's hard for us, especially in 2025 when the price of everything is skyrocketing, it's so expensive. So I really just want to be here, be a resource for y'all. So appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We out. I had to try something new. You know, I like that. We out. Because with my Jamie U channel, so many bees over here. We'd be like, we out. Or no, I'd be like, Jamie U. So I had to do something for these type of videos. But yeah, we finna move locations. This kind of trash.